Hey guys, this is Blake from Blake's Sanctum, retro site for retro games. Welcome to my Let's Play Legends of Pegasus series. If this is the first video you're watching in the series, then I'll point out that some of these missions took me 5 to 10 hours to complete, so I fast forwarded through all the boring micromanaging and grinding bits. If you really want to see what I was doing in those bits, just use the YouTube speed controls to slow down the video when you need to. Let's play. Here we go guys, Mission 3. This one's going to be a little bit tougher than the last one.
Violence and oppression. If Drex wins, that will be all that mankind leaves their descendants. We have fought so long for a peaceful civilization. My father died to end the colonial wars. But if Drex manages to bring more Zor under his power, it will be nearly impossible to stop this lunatic.
Hello, John. I hope that you're doing well. We were able to free Minister Keeley, but a new elite unit is monitoring everything and everyone. Even among the military, there have been increasing arrests.
That's Carson's face.
Be careful who you trust. You'll find the coordinates of a ship loyal to me attached to this message. Contact from there should be secure.
They stuffed that up.
That doesn't sound good. But as long as we can't even adequately protect ourselves, then we're no help to the Resistance and Andre.
If we were to succeed in bringing the Free Zor to our side, then we'd be strong enough to attack Drex.
I don't know how. Modifying the virus itself once again so that it can get around the shield of the nucleus that has since emerged would take up far too much time.
I'm not thinking about simply taking over the Zor. I'd much rather try and make them our allies. After all, we have an effective protection against the virus. If we offer them this in exchange, then together with them, we could topple Drex.
I have to admit, your plan would allow us to become a serious rival for Drex's forces.
That's why it's so important that I don't lose any time and proceed to within communication range of the nucleus.
Cass, can't you give this task to somebody else? Can't Craig do it?
So that he gets to reap all my glory? That was a joke, John. In order to remain undetected, only a Zor ship is possible for this mission. And can you picture Nathan on the bridge of one of their ships?
You seem to have been thinking about this for quite some time.
I have. And I know that there's nobody better qualified for this task than me.
Planning for this enterprise is insufficient. A Delta Zor ship will be exposed by the Zor after a short latency. The acquisition of a Zor ship with subsequent reprogramming should occur first.
Unfortunately, there's no time left for that. We need to act quickly, before Drex gains control of all the Zor.
Escort Ramos to the jump gate in Zeta 9 system. Zeta 10. So yeah, it's going to be a little while before we get to do that, because we have to build a huge empire and do lots of other side quests and all kinds of things, guys. So you can see we've got 3 starting planets, a whole bunch of ships. There's a few spare planets out there as well. Look at this, we've got the Ramos battleship again.
Opening for
We've got a cruiser, and then some rather useless ships and a useless telescope in orbit of the planet. And as you can see, this planet is not really great for industry. So it's not a great home planet. There's like one red square and they put a bloody population building on it. Whereas this one, look at this. This is a beauty. This can be developed into a beautiful home world. So I'm going to move everything there. But at the moment, it's not ready. You know, it's nowhere near ready. So we've got to develop it up, build it up, and then and this one's, you know, just be a little money-making colony. And then yeah, we'll retire the other one as the primary colony. Look at that, it's got the heavily upgraded population building, like a megacity thing, but we can't even build those. And it's got a few little frigates in orbit. So might send
registering channel.
got to send everyone to the gate, because I'm afraid the attacks are going to start happening again. We got a mission off, but it's going to start happening again in this one. They're not too bad though.
Protocol change imminent.
Oh, and got to do some scouting, so I'll get those guys to do that. And as you can see, once again, it's just one way into the system, and lots of adventure beyond, and we're much closer to the Galactic Center, aren't we? And we need to shut down research and military as usual, because otherwise we'll have no money, blah blah blah. And of course we're going to need to destroy some stuff too to cut down costs. Which I'll do in a sec, because we've got to pick a technology. I think I'll want to research some hull classes so we can get our battleships. and some big stations for system defense. And yeah, everything else seems to be around level 6-ish. I think last mission was level 5, so it hasn't been a huge increase in technology, operating at pretty similar levels. So yeah, now this place, you know, the telescope's useless, and the
Registering channel.
I've just realised, before I mess around with the planet, I've just realised I should have sent those guys, because they've got no shield, they're garbage, they make better scouts, whereas these guys should be part of the system defense. Yeah, that's better. So anyway, back to the to here. So I need to get rid of the telescope and the that stupid population building, and of course, most importantly, the large shipyard, because we don't need a large shipyard on this planet, because we're not going to be building any large ships there, and it drains so much money. I mean, look at that. Look at it. For like bloody 1,000 gold money thing. So we're getting rid of that, and we'll just build a tiny little shipyard that allows us to build some colony ships from this starting planet, and then once we've built up the other colony, we'll switch all production over to that one. That's my plan. I mean, you guys might want to do something different, but I just think that's a useless colony to try and make into a primary battleship producing colony when we've got way better ones. Of course, we're getting the stupid bug where we get locked out of things, so I'm just going to do my orders and then build the buildings next turn. Oh, hang on. Have I got enough money? I'm thinking, you know, as much as I want to start developing this colony now, I think I'm better off building the production complex on I'm getting rid of all the science to save money, but I think I'm better off building the production complex on the other planet first, because then we can get on with the colony ship production. So yeah, I'm going to build it here. There we go. Everything's opened up again. That stupid bug has stopped, so we'll get this going. And the other colonies can't do much unless I build a... I mean, yeah, that doesn't cost me anything, so I'll build that, but can't do much else until we get more money. Yeah, it's like, yeah, 1,500 bucks. Now I need to organise these guys into defensive positions so Ramos can take any hits and the other guys can do supporting fire for when the enemy comes through the jump gate.
Imminent. Calculating optimal solution for...
This is Chepik of the Flell. We urgently need help. Our largest fleet has been cut off from our system by the Zor and is on the run. It cannot win a confrontation with its pursuers. If you set out with a fleet on a course to intercept, our ships could be saved.
This is Jonathan Daniels. We will try to help you, Chepik. Relay the coordinates to us.
Save the lull from the Zora System Sigma 7. We're a little bit busy right now, getting attacked, but anyway. As with all dangerous help us situations, just like we had in the human campaign, you don't have to rush anyway, guys. They'll just sit there happily staring at each other for all eternity, waiting for your ships to go into battle range. You know, you can even go in the same system as them. As long as you don't go in battle range of the enemy, you'll be fine. So we're going to build up a big empire and a big fleet before we deal with any of these problems.
Eradication program complete. Opening
Bloody ships aren't firing. They need to be close. I think I'm going to have to adjust the this defensive line to be much closer to the gate so that weapons are in range.
awaiting command.
Alright, so we've arrived. There's a few systems. Ooh, the Zor. Ships, stations. Looks like a proper developing colony as well. It's got people on it. We'll definitely take that over later. With a troop transport, just like in the last mission. We'll steal their planets from them.
Protocol change imminent. System change.
Right now, we're just going to keep exploring.
Proximity to position has been reached. Moving for jump gate, Zeta 0.
So what else is out here, eh?
Cell shock transmissions received. Data will be redirected to you.
Thank you. Please play it directly, Nathan.
Dashib from the Zell Shock to Jonathan Daniels. The Zor are beginning to secure a position in a neighbor system. We are afraid that they will soon attack us from there. Our guild is too weak to place themselves in opposition to the Zor. Please help us to destroy their post.
We can't abandon any allies in this war. Even if we can't afford to neglect our own defense, we should help the guild.
I'll take care of it, John.
Help the Zellshot destroy the Zor in System Zeta 2 and Zeta 11. So you got to clear out 2 big Zord bases. Once again, that can just sit there and wait until we're done. So it's those 2 systems. We'll go and take a peek at
Executing
Zeta
move
11.
protocol for jump.
Yeah, so another
Encryption solved. Awaiting command.
branch of systems. So we'll
Protocol switch.
take a look there. I just realised I haven't really looked at it. I haven't been showing you guys the colonies, have I? That have been. So sorry about that, guys. I'll go show you now. So this is what's in Zeta 1. And we saw the Zor colony already, but yeah, not much else lovely. But as usual, we'll colonise it all because we need the officer slots. And I may or may not terraform them. I'll make up my mind on that one, or whether I want to save that for the last mission. Oh god. So this system would be great for humans. I'm sure they'd have heaps of free slots if I was playing as them, but the Zor don't like it. They want dead worlds, desert worlds and things. Yep. Ugh. Yeah. There's some okay planets there.
Construction completed.
Good. So you're ready to build a shipyard now. Which means we're going to need some ships to build from that shipyard. So do our usual... oh yeah, let's have a look at... that's interesting. You can... So yeah, a little bit... ha! That's kind of a cool looking ship, isn't it? Looks like a vacuum cleaner. But anyway, yes, let's... now, just to keep things extra cheap. There you go. So that's much simpler. And I'm also worried that if I upgrade it to a larger destroyer class by adding extra stuff on there or whatever, it won't be buildable for a small shipyard. So keeping it nice and small and cheap should allow me to just build lots of them from this lousy planet. So where is it? There it is, small shipyard. Look at that, 1 turn. So yeah, it's pretty simple, isn't it? What else is, oh, we've arrived in Zeta 11.
Protocol change imminent.
I'm presuming there's a Zor. Oh yeah, there we go. So there's not much though. There's a Zor planet and 1 ship, I think, sitting there. It's a cruiser. Yep, it's a cruiser. It's a colony that's could be developed up nicely.
Opening port. Protocol switch.
Alright, probably send you to Zeta 5 next. Alright,
Zor construction.
there we go, let's get building. We're just going to pump out so many of these guys. I mean, you've got to basically colonise everything you see. And if you can't colonise it because the enemy's on it, then you steal it from them with the troop transport, which we'll be building in the not too distant future. But right now the priority is colonising. Take everything and anything to build a huge empire capable of supporting a fleet of battleships, because there's a lot of action coming in this mission, guys. There's some bit of excitement coming. Some interesting story moments. So we'll go to, was it 5 I was going to... Look at that. They've actually. I don't think the Zor ship had approached. Oh no, wait. Yeah, sorry. This is getting the Zell shock mixed up with the Lel. Got some weapons on there. What's approaching them? Not much. Chickens. That's nothing. What are you worried about? Oh yeah, they've got some bases here, but it doesn't look like there's any people on the planet though. Yeah.
Encryption solved. Awaiting command.
Get out of there.
System change confirmed. Positioning change confirmed. Entering orbit. Registering channel. Standing by.
Starting with our home system, but not that
Switching
planet because that
primary
was
goal.
useless. Whereas this one's a bit better. Go here first.
Protocol change imminent.
Yeah, so there's a few ships approaching the Zell shock. And as usual, I don't think they've got any weapons on them. No, I can't see any. So we'll scoop that colony right out from under them.
Moving for jump gate Zeta 05.
Now look at this, guys. I've been meaning to show you something awesome that I've discovered. I finally figured out Galactic Navigation, so you're no longer having to manually steer ships system through system. You can literally send them across the galaxy. Obviously that's just one movement, but I'll show you a better one a bit later. Dead ends. We can't go to either of them. Anything of interest in here? Pretty blue nebula. No. No enemy presence. So we'll just head back.
Command confirmed.
Oh, hello. That's a bloody good planet. That's terrible. So there's one very good planet there. To get colonising up there soon. And this is a big system. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's alright. No. Yeah, it's alright. Another average. Terrible. Good. Busy system, that one. So much easier.
Registering channel. Standing
Some
ready.
dead ends, and I think I saw one active lane there, so... Yeah, can't go to Theta 3, can't go to Theta 2, but we can go to Theta 7.
Jump gate will be reached momentarily.
Some big planets in here, isn't there? Of course that's a gas giant, so of course that's going to be big. Yeah, it's alright. Whoa! Hello! I like that one. That one's bleh. Alright. I should have pushed for industry before doing that stuff, but I'll live and learn. There we go. It'll still be a little bit longer before this colony's ready to do the things I want it to do. We'll get us to making this the new capital a bit quicker. Now I can really show you guys. Look at this. Look at that. Across the whole empire, one click. How much easier is that?
Command accepted. Beaming system.
And we just got to sneak in, steer
Overriding current
clear
flow.
of the whole Zellshock Zor standoff, and we can steal the colony right out from under them.
Establishing data links.
And look at this. This is a great example of how you can grab multiple ships and send them through multiple systems. Would have loved this in the human campaign when I was moving those huge fleets around through lots of systems. Okay, we're nearly there. Now I'm going to build my troop transport, and there's not many planets you have to take over. I just got distracted. Look at that, because this is, I guess, a Mark II or whatever frigate module. I was able to add 2 corvette modules to it. So of course that'll just be brilliant once you've got like battleships. You can, you just stick every time they add an extra ability to attach another module. It just it's like tenfold on a battleship. So yeah, anyway, 5 military invasion modules will be all you need. There we go. Lots of speed. So we can get away, because this ship's all about sneaking in and dropping the invasion modules. And if we happen to accidentally trigger something, we need to be able to run away fast, because we're not going to stick around for any kind of battle. It'd be pointless. It might just be the last thing this colony builds, I think. Got to recheck to see if there's any more colonies in it.
Zor construction completed. Experimental design is complete.
Okay. Here we go.
Establishing data
Right,
links.
that's it. We can finally destroy this crappy little shipyard, as we can now move all ship production over to our new homeworld. And we're not going to need all these crappy little low-level industry thingos anymore. Put population buildings in there instead. Or maybe research. Yeah, and get those final techs in that we want a bit quicker.
Registering channel.
Now we need to
Standing
be super
ready.
careful with this. We just got to sneak in around the back. We must not activate battle mode, but we need to be in orbit to drop the troop invasion module. So we're going to be real careful. Just right on there's a weapons platform there as well. Oh, sorry, a starbase. So
Command
just on the
accepted.
edge should
Position
do it, I
change
think.
in progress. Construction
Yes,
of
no
a
battle.
Zor installation
I can drop
is
it in and get the
complete.
hell out of there.
Establishing data links.
And I'll get these actual orbital platforms. Well, no, sorry, starbases. They're in the list.
Opening port.
There we go.
Construction of a
Colonies
Zor
under my
installation
control. Costs
is
a fortune
complete.
because of all the orbitals, but we're going to get rid of them.
Establishing
Giant observatory. A useless trade center that never makes any money and just takes it away from you, and we don't need this large shipyard, as that's ridiculously expensive. The industry bonus buildings aren't worth
Establishing data links. Research completed. Zor construction complete.
Is that everything I want? Yeah, I wouldn't mind some upgraded power to support the systems I'm putting in. Yeah, some yeah. I think I probably want some of this stuff as well.
Research protocol successful.
Beautiful. Alright. I think that's all the weapons I want. So I can stop all research for this mission and build myself a battleship. It's probably going to be pretty similar. Let's have a look at these. That's the Mark 1, and then here's the Mark 2. It's a big station. Look at all that. So yeah, we're definitely going to use these babies to protect our system while our fleet's out doing stuff. And we've got a few more. I've researched a bit more than the last mission, so we've got some options here. Go with some heavy. Beautiful. That is going to be absolutely beautiful. Not a vast amount of shielding, but the upgraded shield system should, you know, 2 upgraded large shields should be able to take a lot of hits. And there's not that much coming through at us. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to use it elsewhere. So yeah, the B is good, but it's got that one missing piece, which is annoying. So I think I'm going to stick with the civil B instead of the military B. The A's are useless. Nice. So it's pretty similar in design to the other one, but I've just got different side modules to support more weaponry now, so at the sacrifice of some shielding, but hopefully the large shields, upgraded large shields, will compensate for that. We'll see how we go. There we go. So this should have a lot more firepower than the other one, because it's got a lot of high level weapons on it. And hopefully the upgraded shielding will be either similar or only slightly less than what we had last time with all those tiny ships. I think it's worthy of the Battleship 2 title, though. It's definitely more powerful than the last one, in most respects anyway. So let's get building. But we need more industry, though. Take up some more of these thingo slots and data compressor. Should get everyone happy and the industry we need to get there, I think. Just building some stations and ships. I'm such an idiot. What was I thinking? Well, we can fix that now. There we go. And then we put the data. There we go. Okay, that's fixed that. Sorry, guys. God.